Welcome everyone to the Inspiring Ohana series. Today we have Archit Sriram Ramesh. Welcome Archit and thank you very much for joining.
Thank you, Om, for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you. Hip hip. Hooray.
Thank you very much. Please share something about yourself.
I have 8 years experience in IT industry and 6 years into the Salesforce ecosystem. So I have been mainly working in Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, as well as in the Community Cloud. And in my current project, I'm trying to work on the instant analytics. So that is my journey into Salesforce. So I have been working in both backend development, administration, client facing, business consultant. I have been playing multiple roles in my last 6 years in Salesforce.
Awesome. So 6 year of experience and how you started learning, right? As in the 8 year of experience earlier, you worked with different technologies. So how the
Yes.
transition happened?
Okay, so when I started my first job at Renault Nissan in 2012 July, for the first 2.5 years, I was into some supporting the project team. As at the time, Salesforce was not in our organization. So when the Salesforce started to come, our company GM said that people in the young phase should enter the Salesforce instead of working on the support part, where we didn't have much technically. So in the first 2.5 years was just on a normal phase of work. But then my GM made me to move to Salesforce, and that's how my Salesforce journey started. He's the one who said multiple technical leads to take me and few other people into Salesforce, and that started as a friendly journey, and now each and everyone is professionally in Salesforce.
Awesome. So, what was the primary source of learning? How you have learned these skills?
Okay, coming to this, in my first organization, when they moved me to Salesforce in November 2014, ours was actually an automobile industry, Renault Nissan. So at the time, they found Salesforce would be better for both doing the sales as well as for the service, since we have multiple customers for our cars. So then they wanted to have more resource, more young freshers to be trained in Salesforce. So whenever we had a fresher drive, people choose at least minimum 5 to 6 people into the Salesforce domain. So that made us to learn Salesforce, and starting from logging to the user till the integration and the deployment, it was good journey facing multiple challenges. So that made us learn the Salesforce, and then the birth of Trailhead came. That became very easy for each and everyone to learn each and every topic. Say, for example, we can divide into a sales cloud, service cloud, community cloud, instant like that, whether you're going for admin, development, or business. So we have multiple tags. Trailhead is one of the biggest gift which Salesforce has given to us. So I suggest people to segregate themselves where to start, how to start this one. So this gave me a good journey into this domain.
Yes, agree. In the year 2014, when Trailhead was available for us, then like I can say, learning is easy. Okay.
Exactly.
And what is your long-term career goal?
Fine.
Anything planned?
Yes. As of now, I found myself I can excel good in the business user side as well as in the consultant firm. So my first aim is to clear all the consultant exams, know each and every modules like sales cloud, service cloud, community cloud. Apart from that, we are getting something like a health cloud. It's booming in the market. So business, how each and every business Salesforce is useful. And of course, I'm still enhancing my skills on the development, because that's also needed to develop for the application. So like, of course, we are now going with the Apex VF, then came the Aura components, then came the LWC. So that path of learning is going on one side. Other path of learning, I'm going on the business modules, how each and everything will be supportive. So mainly focusing on the all-round part of the consultant as well as the designing.
Okay. And in our Ohana, we all have something to share to community as a give back. So how you are giving back, or are you planning something for give back in our
Okay.
ecosystem?
At the moment, actually, I'm staying in Chennai. We have something called Chennai Salesforce Developers Group. The leaders are there, and I am also helping them on volunteering basis. So before the pandemic time, every month we used to have some meeting and some session. I share this across the LinkedIn, WhatsApp groups. People who are in Chennai can take part. But now, if you see during this pandemic, every city are hosting um, virtual events. So it gives me chance to attend every other city events. This one, and apart from that, I think which you are aware, I'm in multiple WhatsApp groups for Salesforce. So as much what we can do by just sharing the job openings, some modules, topics, events, meetings from MVPs, say like you, Shaktivel Madesh, Aviral Agrawal. So whenever you guys take session, whenever it's being shared in LinkedIn, I can see multiple likes and shares for that. I share across the WhatsApp groups by highlighting the MVP speech. So many people get inspired when you guys come to the topic, when you guys want to talk. So by seeing your YouTube channels, your blogs, it's really inspiring for people like me who are aspiring into Salesforce. And to freshers, I suggest you guys initially before themselves going for some paid trainings. So since we have everything free from the MVPs in the YouTube and this one.
Thank you very much. Yes, Archit, I also found you, very much active in various WhatsApp group. You are sharing continuous, contents, and you are discussing with them if someone is asking some question. So, what was the motivation behind the same? Like, I see lots of group. Wow, lots of WhatsApp group.
Fine. So, for example, I just joined a random WhatsApp group where in Facebook they shared a link. So through that, multiple WhatsApp groups in Salesforce got evolved inside India. So where the group rules are only to post about the Salesforce development, admin, and the topics, and of course no spam topics, which is non-Salesforce thing. So that's what. So and moreover, they were very strict that we should post only like learning and no business and marketing promotion. So that made people to realize. So whatever we can help people and we can share people. And when we need help, someone would come and help at one particular time, like referring in a job like that. So that made me to come to the WhatsApp groups. So expanding this community, expanding the Ohana family, I take this as a privilege, because by seeing people, MVPs like you, Shaktivel, Aviral, you guys are spending your time by giving some videos, writing blogs and everything. So at least this part I could do by giving, spreading across.
Awesome. As we know, we always say like, find the way how we were comfortable to help other and you can impact many lives. So yes, you are one example, like you have already your own way to helping many trailblazers around.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So any specific message, any thing from your learning journey, your career journey you want to share with us, please feel free to share.
Yes, sure. I have been following multiple blogs. I can give the top 10 blogs in LinkedIn posts or any, after this chat anytime. So I would suggest people to follow Salesforce Ben, Salesforce Chris, then Rakesh Gupta, Automation Champion, and of course, Shaktivel Madesh, the blog readers, Aviral Agarwal blog. And for LWC at the moment, I saw Smriti Sharan, who runs a blog called SFDC Amplified. She has given much examples like how to use LWC for building a Coke application, Zomato, everything. So that made me inspire. So each and everyone, whenever a new topic comes, people coming up with the blogs, so it makes me inspire. And when coming to Shaktivel Madesh part, he has been inspiring people a lot, and his videos, his blog content makes people understand easier in a simple way. It's very simple and efficient what Shaktivel Madesh has been doing.
Thank you for sharing all these resources and contents. Of course, it will be very helpful for our ONA members. And yes, we strongly recommend everyone go ahead, explore those. And yes, if you are willing to share, please start your blog.
Yes, of course.
Your YouTube channels.
Yeah, sure. So, and apart from this, I have one more point to say. So by working on the super badges, it gave me more confidence on how to deal with the business solutions and each and everything. So of course, to start a super badge, we need to finish some certain badges. So for the aspiring people who wanted to enter into Salesforce market, people, instead of going for the studying in the interview questions first, what they'll ask. So I suggest people to practice all the super badges, add them in their profile. That gives them boost. They will have a confidence how, say for example, that super badge called Selling with Sales Cloud application. So they will work not only in the admin and the development part, technical part, they will also know how a sales cloud will be helping, how the sales manager will be using the Salesforce. So that's very much important. So of course, since in India, we have the developer's job more and more compared to the other kind of jobs in Salesforce. It's better people to enhance their skills and talents in the business side also, the Salesforce admin and Salesforce consultant. So how this business supports them. So only if people want to use Salesforce only, we'll be having a development. So we should find what kind of business the Salesforce help, like marketing or some shopping applications, anything. So that's the first part before going to this Apex triggers and VF. The first part everyone should know why we need to use Salesforce.
Yes, business requirement first, like
Exactly.
understand what you are going to do. Awesome. Well, how you define success?
Okay. Success is at the moment, according to me, it's based on how you prepare yourself by following champions and uh, influencers. But same way, should not get demotivated when you see someone is reaching more heights. That's the main thing. We can follow them. We can see how they have come by reading their blogs, and then we can also do in our environment, the developer console, whatever we want. So the main thing, we should not get demotivated by seeing other success. That is the main part of success compared to me. And of course, since we have something called success.salesforce.com, we have people posting questions. So whatever answer we know, we can keep posting from anywhere. Even we can Google from other web solutions and post it. So we are learning something. We are sharing and contributing something to the other. So our best answer will give them a point. So just by sharing in the community like success.salesforce.com or developers.salesforce.com, it will have a good reach for the particular Salesforce consultant.
Yes, you have mentioned a very interesting fact here, like learning and sharing and be a multiplier.
Exactly.
Amazing. Okay, so Archit, last year, 2020 was exceptional year, we can say.
Exactly.
So, any learning you want to share with us, like in the sense of common life, what learning you want to highlight from the last year, please?
Yes. So coming to the last year, whenever I go to LinkedIn, so I have been seeing people posting they have lost job due to pandemic, so and so, like that. So at the time last year, I found that the job market has gone down in the starting from the month of April to August at the time, and now it's coming back, the job market. So whenever people lose their job on particular thing, so it's not end of their life. They have to keep using these social media platforms in LinkedIn, community, Salesforce, and Naukri, other job related websites. So they would find something for their career. Say for a few days ago, one of a Salesforce professional just told me they are not good much in development, but they are good in the admin and BA part. So of course, in India at the moment, we see developers job are more compared to the other kind of jobs. So that's what I was telling them this. If they want to go for this admin, BA or consultant role, so the job will be very less, but the demand will be very more. So we have to keep digging each and every companies. What are all the companies in your locality? Be ready to move to the other location if they are offering the job which you want. So that's how I keep sharing to people. We have to expand our circles at the moment.
That's called network with many professionals do networking.
Exactly. And of course, some people, they prefer the job they like in their own city or something nearby their town. But at this moment, if they are not getting something nearby their town or nearby the city, till they get what they want in their town or city, they have to be ready to open for the new challenge in another place.
Well, so it was very much, helpful. I can say common for someone who is looking for a start their career, or maybe they are looking for some job change. So, any more tips and any suggestion you want to give someone who is giving regular interviews and maybe not getting selected, or maybe someone is preparing for the career goal. So, any tips and suggestion you want to share with them, because many of them
Simple.
are our regular audience.
Yes. So to coming to this, people who are taking interviews. So some people get rejected in some. I have been one example. Even I have been to many interviews. So what happened was, so whenever I go for an interview, I make note of the questions first, and once when I leave the hall, I will note the questions in my mobile and store it in a Google Drive or in WhatsApp. So for the next interview, I'll use them for studying myself. So for that, and I would also ask in the WhatsApp groups, in some LinkedIn Salesforce community, what should be the answer for this when I fail to answer the question. So we don't know what the interviewer will be having in the mind. He might ask questions based on in their project. Say, assuming most of the interviews what I have come across is based on what requirement they want in their project, they will ask us. So if you're ready to crack that means, of course we are good. So at that particular moment, we would be knowing multiple things. But say, assuming we don't know few things, those few things will come into our interview session. And based on that, only the panel will select us whether to select one candidate or not. So whenever we go for an interview, it's better we make note of the questions, what they ask the community, ask the champions, post it in the blog. So there are some people who give and help without expecting anything. So that's what I ask people to come across when they go for interviews, and how the questions are being asked. Say, for example, when you ask an interview question about how a trigger will work like that, so people will be ready to answer. But when you complicate by saying some business requirement, what to do, at the time people get agitated and feared. Say, for example, these are the main four things what our business will automate, starting with workflows, process builders, then the flows, as well as the Apex part. So this is the main thing which we see in the interview thing, when to use what, and everything. All the four things will have an advantage as well as disadvantage. Need to know about it. And of course, the Salesforce security model is very much important. Based on the company, the security model keep changing. So we need to have an idea how each and every security model will be, and we have to practice our own thing following from the LinkedIn by taking some LinkedIn or Trial security projects, Salesforce users project like that, how each and every users will have an access. There will be lots and lots of requirement. Say for user A should see, user B should not see, this role, this profile. There'll be so many complicated things by using this. And of course, we'll be knowing the answers. So how we bypass them, that we have to come across. Very challenging what I have come across in the interview. So I hope people follow this one.
Thank you very much. Yes, well summarized. Like practice and understand the context. Like as you mentioned, when to go for process builder, when to go for Apex, flow builder. Yeah, awesome. And one of the topic I can say, you are also aware. Like nowadays, we find on some social media or somewhere like people or someone looking for dumps, like they are asking to give some shortcuts to exam. Any thoughts, any message you have for them?
Fine. So apart from the Salesforce rules, so the initial part is when we study the dumps and go, actually we won't have the business knowledge. Say, for example, I study for an exam, I mug up all the dumps and take and clear the exam. But tomorrow in interview, when they ask something about, say, I've cleared Sales Cloud exam, when they ask something, I might fail to answer, I might stammer. Then they would ask, you have cleared these certificates, why you're struggling like that? They would ask the questions. So more than dumps, if we follow the trial mix for Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, there'll be practice questions. Say, for example, I ask you one question in this one. So in exam, it will be very different. So we must connect the dots, like how similar this question is from what we studied. So my first step is know the topics, follow the trailblazers, trial mix, how they have done. Then practice each and every topic. Say next month I'm preparing for advanced admin, so like security, access, then Sales Cloud application, Service Cloud application. And more than just seeing in the laptop, I suggest people to take a notebook, write each and everything. That's very important. The more they write, they will have the one which they see in their own handwriting, it will get imprinted in their mind. So it will be very easy when they go by topic wise.
Agree. Please don't go for shortcuts. Yes, we always suggest for anyone if they are asking with us, maybe someone is asking, unintentionally, someone is asking for practice, but please avoid those things. As Archit mentioned already, if you are learning, if you are working, then you, of course, you have clarity on those topics, then you will pass related exam. And if in case you failed, then you know where to prepare. And so yes, please practice more, learn more, and then go for exam. No shortcut required. Thank you, Archit, for adding your thoughts.
Thank you.
And yeah, so let's summarize our talk. And any final message?
My final talk is, as I said, I follow all the MVPs. I follow the top blogs. I go each and every topic. Say, for example, one day I take a topic and go on that. I might practice in my developer edition. So that's one part. Apart from that, whatever new thing which you learned at the moment, if you're in any community or if you're in any WhatsApp or the Salesforce community group, please do share to people. It might help someone. It might reach someone. Also, when you find some job opening for one particular place, especially for freshers at the moment, I would suggest you to hit a like or share in the LinkedIn. It might reach someone at the moment who are struggling to get a job. So when I click like or share, it might reach some person and it might help him. So that's what I do. Or when one of my personal friends who are looking for a job, I just click a like, it might reach some random HR. And of course, we'll be having multiple HRs in our list. So if they see one particular like or share what we do, they might do the like and share. It will reach someone, and the job which a candidate is looking for, it would reach one particular HR. So this is my suggestion to everyone who are using LinkedIn.
Thank you very much, Archit, and keep this spirit up, like learning and sharing with other. And this is all we feel satisfied, right? If and for example, today we are talking, and suppose if our talk is helpful for at least one people, or at least someone is going to inspire, then yeah, that's success of this recording, this talk.
Thank you, Om, for the wonderful session. It was really amazing to connect with you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you for
Waiting
joining.
for the pandemic to end, and hopefully we guys meet for the next TDX.
Yeah, I'm also hoping so. Like this year, we should meet in person. Let's see.
Let's see how it goes.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye.